It's a new day to start new topic that we are going to talk about. Everyone, welcome to Kibuzz. And for today, let's talk about San Miguel Corporation, their value proposition, their triple bottom line to the sustainable practices, and a brief assessment of their corporate governance initiatives. And to talk about it, I am with these amazing people. Please welcome Mr. Rafael
Hi.
Ocampo, Mr. John Marceniano,
Hi.
Mr. J.R. Miparanum, Miss Catherine Orliosa, and Mr. John
Hi.
Daniel Salazar. Let's know about them and their ideas. I am John Marie Panergo, your host, and this is Kibuzz! Hi people!
Hi. Hi.
Welcome to our program. This is Kibaz, and to start, let us know a brief information about San Miguel Corporation. San Miguel Corporation or SMC is one of the Philippines' largest and most diversified conglomerates with revenues equivalent to about 4% of the country's GDP in 2020. Originally founded in 1890 as a single product brewery in the Philippines, SMC today has highly integrated operations with ownership in market-leading businesses and investments in various sectors such as beverages, food, packaging, energy, fuel and oil, infrastructure, property, development and leasing, cement, car, distributorship, and banking services. SMC has a portfolio of companies that interwoven into the economic fabric of the Philippines, benefiting from as well as contributing to the development of economic progress of the nation. And to discuss the value proposition of the selected company, here is Mr. Rafael Ocampo. Take it away.
Good day. I'm Rafael Luis H. Ocampo and I'm going to explain the value proposition of San Miguel Corporations. For the first value, is we do what is right. So for them, they're not just thinking about profit, but they do and act what they will say and with honesty, fairness, and integrity. Next one is they believe in doing their best, especially for everyone they give what are the best they can offer. So as much as possible because they are very passionate about their brands, products, and services. Next is they take accountability for their decisions. This is very important not just also for SMC but for the other corporations and companies too, because they should be responsible for delivering results and commitments for their actions, because the first thing will affect of this will their people, consumers, and communities or around them. Next one is also what the other companies doing is that they think innovation, or for the other term, this is the research and development. So how they can meet this? By doing and understanding the customers and stakeholders need, they can improve their products and services. Next, they help their people succeed. So SMC is not just thinking for their successful, but they also help the other people by recognizing individually and contribution of each other employees. So this is important in order for the employees to improve and become more productive and responsible member of society. So next, San Miguel is like Spider-Man. So we know that Spider-Man is a friendly neighborhood. So SMC is also our friendly neighborhood, meaning SMC is there for the community. SMC is not always concerned about their company, but they are also cared for our community. So last but not the least, SMC advocates sustainable development. Their top 3 key environmental priorities are water stewardship, energy optimization, and reducing waste. They believe that by using only what they need and integrating sustainability practices into their operations, they can achieve their sustainable development. And that's all for the value proposition of San Miguel Corporation. So let's proceed for next.
Thank you, Mr. Ocampo, for that. Now, for the explanation, that associates the triple bottom line of San Miguel Food Corporation, which is economic, social, and environmental, to the sustainable practices of San Miguel Corporation. Here is Mr. Señano, Mr. Miparanum, and Miss Olyorsa.
San Miguel Corporation was established in 1890 as Southeast Asia's first brewery. SMZ is one of the largest and most diversified conglomerates in the Philippines by revenues and total assets, with approximately sales of 4% in the Philippine GDP in the year of 2020. They has 5 key business groups, most of which are market leader in their respective industries, including the following: food and beverage, packaging, fuel and oil, energy, and last is infrastructure. SMC also invests other businesses such as property development and leasing, cement, car distributorship, and banking services. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it really has a big impact to all the employees and communities they serve. In order to help the economy, SMZ are still providing emergency food for the communities. One of the community they helped was in Tondo, Manila, and they called it Better World Tondo. SMC helped 450 families in Tondo, Manila by giving over 71,000 meals, and they also gave 11,000 package of grocery. SMC also helped the economy through giving opportunity to the people for creating over 150,000 indirect job downstream. Thank you.
Good day, my name is Jeremy Paranum, and for Social Pillar, in San Miguel Corporation's 132 years of service, we already know their product. From foods, beers, and gins. But you know what? They're not only with their product, they're able to provide service. As a company, San Miguel Corporation or SMC is also investing in social projects to help the communities because they believe that the private sector like them needs to do their part. They have projects for youth. So dalawa to. And yung first is youth empowerment. So itong youth empowerment where they provide supplemental nutrition to address malnutrition lalo sa mga kabataan dahil alam naman natin na lapitin or itong sakit na to na malnutrition is laging nasa bata. And second is yung second project nila is they promote education sa mga low-income families through scholarships. They help not only young but also adults like moms and dads. They provide alternative livelihood activities for marginalized families relating to seedling production and care and maintenance of newly planted trees. So this tree planting is a project aims to provide additional income to them in time of harvest. So yun lamang po and maraming salamat.
Good day to all of you. My name is Catherine Olyorsa and I will be discussing the environmental pillar of San Miguel Corporation. In order for a business to become sustainable, a business should start focusing on reducing their overall undesirable impact on the environment. Over the years, the San Miguel Corporation has been deeply inclined on the importance of reducing their environmental impact. San Miguel Brewery, which is a subsidiary of San Miguel Corporation, has a returnable glass bottle system which is the best illustration here in the Philippines of a sustainability-oriented practice where almost zero waste is generated through continuous recycling and reusing of waste materials. According to Ramon Ang, the president of San Miguel Corporation, the company is developing a battery energy storage system that will provide power to rural municipalities and towns. It will also make renewable energy more viable throughout the Philippines since it is easily scalable. Lastly, San Miguel Corporation has been assisting local government units and they have been collaborated with DNR to clean up and revitalize rivers that have been declared dead due to pollution since cleaning them can reduce severe flooding to neighboring areas. Ramon Ang believes that if we are able to combine all these initiatives for the river cleanup, we can look forward to the day where children can swim and fish to these rivers without having the fear of contracting any waterborne diseases.
Thank you for the three of you. Because of that, we get to know about San Miguel Corporation's sustainable practices. And for the last part of the program, here is Mr. John Daniel Salazar to give a brief assessment of the corporate governance initiatives of San Miguel Food Corporation.
Thank you, Ms. Queen. One of the corporate governance of San Miguel is shareholder meetings. San Miguel Corporation has the highest standard of corporate governance. San Miguel Corporation believes that corporate governance is the key to effective decision and making and delivering on strategy of the corporate that generates shareholders' value, and it safeguards the long-term interest of shareholders. Shareholders have always the right to be informed about the status of the company and the company's financials. All the disclosure, announcement, period reports were filled with the SEC should be immediately available and downloadable at the company's website. Shareholders in San Miguel Corporation should be informed at least 15 business days before the scheduled meeting of the time, date, and place of the validation of proxies. Thank you.
Thank you very much to all of you for the information that you gave about San Miguel Corporation or SMC. Again, thank you all for joining us today. It is really a good day. Again, I am John Marie Panergo and this is Kibaz.